with question number 12. X suffers from permanent deafness with hearing impairment of about, make it 91 decibels instead of 60. He is employed as a public relation officer in a sector undertaking and monthly salary of rupees 44,000. He gets transport allowance of rupees 1800 per month for commuting between office and residence. Now, Income Tax Department is of the view that X does not come in the definition of orthopedically handicapped person, and consequently rupees, make it 1600 per month is exempt in respect of transport allowance. Whereas X is of the opinion that since he suffers from permanent deafness, he is orthopedically handicapped and is qualified for the exemption of, make it 3200 per month. Now, all of you look at page number 51. What all is included in ATUN? The same things are included in exempt of transport allowance also. Who is considered to be orthopedically handicapped? If you see the third column, income of a person who is totally or partially blind, suffers from physical disability. What do you mean by physically disabled? Yes, hands, legs, any of such body parts or limbs are not working, then physically you cannot do the work. That is disabled. Can you count hearing impairment in physical disability? No. That doesn't make you physically disabled to work. Okay. Is subject to mental retardation. That is also not the case. So who is correct? Income Tax Department in that question which we are solving right now. Income Tax Department is correct or the assessee is correct? Can you include deafness in physical disability or blind or mental retardation? No. So he won't get exemption of 3200, he'll get exemption of only 1600. And he will not get exemption of 80U also. He will not be covered even under section 80. Did everyone understand this? So be careful, this can come in MCQ. Hearing impairment is not included in 80U. Any confusions? Further. Besides this, amidst the following particulars for the previous year ending 31st March 2016, bank interest, out of which line 4,000 is savings bank interest. So, Prakruti, ATC, Supriya, savings bank interest 80TTA. What is the limit? 10,000. So, entire 4,000 will be allowed as a donation by check to the National Defence Fund. 21,000. I told you donation means you, without seeing in detail, simply mark it as 80G and full 21,000 will be taken. Contribution to, cancel the word D. Contribution to recognized provident fund, ATC, and payment of insurance premium on own life insurance policy, Bhumi. This is also ATC. Determine as net income for the assessment year 17 to 18. So, anyone having any doubt in this? Make the columns. There's a last question remaining to be solved. Mr. X, previous year 2016 to 17, assessment year 2017 to 18, table showing net income. Only net income is asked. Did you all make the columns? Mansi, how will we start? Yes, income from salary is there in the first paragraph. Income from salary. What amount will we take? It's per month. And then monthly salary. Basic salary we will take 44,000 into 12. 5,28,000. Further, no, transport allowance is there. Transport allowance 1,800 into 12. How much? Minus. What are we going to allow exemption? 1,600 into 12. Because deaf is not included in orthopedically handicapped. So what is 1,600 into 12? 19,200 means 2,400 will become taxable. So 5,30,400. Any confusion in this? Then here Shalini, Himalaya. Income from other sources is there, bank interest. Income from other sources. In that bank interest of 55,000 is there. Now we get the gross total income. 5,85,400. Did you all understand this? Then Rajeshwari, less deductions under section 80C to 80U. Now tell me what next. You have to go in the order only. First you cannot write 80 TTA. First 80C will come. Okay, first deductions of section 80C will come. Yes, what all is included in that? Contribution to RPF 62,000 for the life insurance premium on own life 11,000, total 73,000 for the maximum limit 1,50,000, outer column 73,000 of deduction will be allowed. Is everyone clear with this? Then Shreya, 80G in the order after 80C, what will come is 80G. Donation to National Defense Fund. Directly in outer column 21,000. Then Suraj, 80 TTA savings bank interest. What amount? 4,000. Maximum limit 10,000. Outer column 4,000. Will we get 80 use deduction? No. So 585 400 minus 73,000 minus 21,000 minus 4,000, 4,87,400. That is net. Did everyone understand this?